What's up, everyone? In this video I'm going to be whittling a ring box for my fiance. So I've never whittled anything before, so this could go well or it could go poorly, so let's see what happens. All right, so I found the tree I wanted to use. I actually ended up cutting it down, and then I cut off this little piece. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't exactly have a plan, but we're just gonna start working and then see what happens from there. All right, so I cut two pieces off of this. Both of them are about this size. So I'm thinking that if I carve out, like I can dig out some of this right here, maybe a ring will be able to fit in that, and then I gotta figure out how to connect them back. Maybe I'm thinking magnets might be my best option, but we'll see. Okay, so progress update. That's how far I've whittled this first piece. So it started out like that, and we're down to here. I think I'm trying to flatten this piece out, this part out right now, and then I don't know. So the dog's doing whatever he wants to do right now, but this is the sawdust, how much we got going, along with the dog. Oh, so you just don't want to play now? I see how it is, okay. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll give you another progress update when I'm ready. Okay, so progress update. I got my first one about halfway done, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna square off this backside. I think I'm just gonna square off this side here and then do the other one. So I've probably been whittling for a little over an hour or so. I don't really know. This is my first time, so. Okay, we have our first minor injury, so it's just a scratch, but that's what happens. Nah, I'm good. I don't even know. I might have to blur that. So if it's blurred, then I had to blur it. But yeah, we're still going. So not too much left on this piece, at least. All right, gonna take a break. Probably go eat something. There's one piece that still hasn't been touched really. Here's a second piece that is got the rough shape. I still need to carve out some in the middle here for a spot for the ring, but I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So gonna go take a break, and then might come back later today, might come back tomorrow, I don't know. Started day 2. This is what we got the first piece to yesterday. Second piece hasn't really gotten started, so hopefully we get the second piece about to what the first piece is today. It's a little cold out here, so I don't know how long I'll stay out, but anyways, let's see what happens. All right, so here's progress of the second piece. What you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing? Knocking that over. He probably shouldn't be sniffing there with his open knives. Oh well, he'll be all right. Progress of the second piece. This piece is going to be a little bit harder. One, because the wood is a little drier. It dried out overnight some. It's not too hard, but also it's going to be more difficult because I have to match it to the other one so that they match together. So that's going to be the hard part. Make sure they both fit. With this other one, I just kind of got to start cutting, and then whenever I felt like stopping, I could stop. Whereas this one, I have to match it. So we're making good progress. I've been working for probably 30 minutes, maybe a little over an hour, or 30 minutes to an hour this morning. That piece is coming along. So I'll give you an update in a little while. All right, I've got pretty good work on the second piece so far. I've got the top, or the flat part, pretty well done. It still needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This side needs to come off, and this side, so that it matches. But as you can see, that's the first piece. Second piece, so they're getting pretty close. Loki's over here having a good time. He wants to eat all my stuff, so I gave him a piece of wood. What's that? Get it. We're having fun. Loki's having fun. He just wants to play. I might take a break and play with him for a minute. So we'll see. But I'll update you when something else has changed. Little update. I got one more side done. So got this side done. All I got's this side left. And then after that, I got to figure out how I'm going to put a ring in here. So that's to be determined. But it's getting cold. We'll figure it out. Okay. So I guess this will probably be the final update of day 2. That's the first piece that I did day 1. And here's the second piece, day 2's. So they fit together pretty nicely. Right there. So I probably need to pick up some sort of way to dig out this pit here, to make a pit of some sorts. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna put like 4 small magnets in here and maybe 4 small ones here to clip it. But I gotta go to the hardware store and figure something out about that. If not, then I gotta find another way to clip it. And we haven't figured that out yet. So see y'all back tomorrow. All right, so it started day 3. That's progress we got. Today, we're gonna be trying to dig out the pit for the actual ring to sit in. And then I brought a secret weapon today. I wasn't able to get fasteners, but I do have a secret weapon in this. So I'll pop this open and show y'all what that is. Okay guys, so yesterday I picked this up. It's a Whittling basic kit. Got several different pieces. Bunch of specific pieces, so I'm hoping that this helps today. It was pretty cheap, so it might suck, but we will find out. Alright guys, so progress this morning is slow. That's how much we've gotten in probably close to an hour worth of work, which is okay. It's pretty rough, you can obviously tell that. But I think if I can just get the shape dug out, I think I can get some sandpaper and sand it down where it's smooth enough. But I have to dig out a whole lot more. I'm debating on trying another method that I know of, which would involve fire. But I want to do it without that. So if I use the fire, you'll see that. If not, then obviously you won't. So we're gonna keep working. Loki's out here still. He's wanting to play. I thought he was wanting to play. He's just sniffing around. Okay, so I'm going to play with fire. No, I'm not playing with fire. Don't try that at home, kids. But I am going to use fire to help me. So if you get a hot coal, right, and put it in something like this, it starts to burn down, and you can make like a cup or something like that. You know, you can find videos all over YouTube and such of people making cups, bowls, stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna try that and see what happens. It should work at this point. Dog's just living his best life right now, aren't you? Okay, get my chair set up. I've never tried this method that I'm about to try with the burning a hole in it, so I'm excited to do that. I hope it works, because if not, then I will cause myself a whole lot more work to restart, basically. So that would not be fun. Also, if you enjoy camping a lot, or just even, you know, sporting events and stuff like this chair is wonderful. It folds up and fits in like a bag this small. So it's really not much bigger than like an Nalgene water bottle. And it's only like 2 pounds. And as you can see, it sets up in like less than a minute. Holds like 240 pounds. They're like $30 on Amazon. There's tons of different brands, but I suggest getting one. Okay, I got the fire going. I know it doesn't look like it is, but it's because it's light out, okay? It's going. I'm gonna let it burn down. And then I don't need a big coal. I just need a real small coal to start burning that hole. I don't really need to burn too much either. But I guess part of the reason I'm doing it is just because I want to try it. But probably the amount of time it takes me to build the fire and then get it going, it probably would have just been faster to keep going at the slow pace of whittling, but oh well. What do I need? I need this. But yeah, so, oh well, we're gonna get it. It shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I should probably wear gloves, but you take something like this, actually probably hold that. And then all you gotta do is just blow on it. Let me see if I can get y'all to where you can see. So yeah, you take something, a hot coal like that, you stick it in there and then you blow on it. Because it needs that oxygen to burn, so. You definitely can't see that. I'm holding it horribly, sorry. If you ever try this by yourself, I would suggest wearing gloves. But I am a seasoned professional with fire, I like to say. No, I should totally be wearing gloves. I just didn't want to go get them. It's like I'm smoking. I don't smoke. Don't do that. So this method definitely would take a while, but it's warm. As you can see, I mean, it's already pitting this out. I'm a little bit lightheaded because I've just been blowing the whole time. Pause. If you know, you know. But I'm gonna see if I can get something where I can just kind of stick it, drop it, yeah, like this. So you can just kind of drop this in here, and then you kind of just hold it down, I think, and you blow on it. I hope you can see that. You probably can't. Let me see if I can angle this up some more. I'm new to this whole videoing thing, so you gotta bear with me. Somebody's just enjoying his day out here. What are you doing? Hey. You being a good boy? Yeah? Get something a little hotter. So if you're doing a cup or a bowl or something, obviously you're going to grab a lot bigger coal. But since I'm just doing something small like this, I'm going to be using something small. Okay, I'm going to take a minute and catch my breath. So this point, this is where I kind of think the diamond will go. I just need to get it around more. Like, I think it's deep enough, but I need it to go wider at this point. And I'm wondering how I should do that. I'm wondering if I should try and take the edges out some with this, or if I should keep burning it and just burn it deeper and then a little bit bigger, and that'll kind of do it itself. So I think I'm going to start with burning it and then do this. Burning it might dry this wood out, which makes it probably harder to whittle, but maybe it'll make it easier. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, I think if I get it like this, set it up like that, and then push out on the sides while I'm blowing, I think that'll pause. That'll help. Yeah, this is a cool little trick, especially if, say, you go camping and you forget a cup or something. It's a cool thing that you can do. And anybody can really do it. I definitely suggest wearing gloves if you are. Okay, I will come back to y'all once we're pretty close to being done. Okay, so I think I've got about all of it done. It's probably hard to see how deep it is. It's probably a little over 1/4 of an inch, close to 1/2 inch deep. So I hope that's deep enough. I don't know how I'm gonna find out. Come on, that smoke's probably making a sweet effect on my face right now. I'm just messing. So I'm about to put the fire out in the best way known to man. If you know, you know. Loki knows. Come here, buddy. Come. The dog's been having a good time. He's just playing around. But I'm gonna put this fire out and then go probably see if I can figure out if this is deep enough, and also clean it up. So next time you see it, hopefully it's not burnt. Putting the fire out. Loki's making sure to help me. No, I just poured some water on it. Get him, Loki. No, he's been around fire before. He's pretty smart around it. But yeah, I just poured some water on it. Wink, wink. But yeah. Okay, so I've got this mostly sanded out. There's still a little bit of work to do. I don't think it's gonna be deep enough, so I'm gonna start on this, the smaller piece, and I'm basically gonna try and match what I did here, but just, hey buddy, just not as deep and just not as much. So I'm gonna get working on that. So this is starting to actually definitely come together. I'll show you all. I've got the second piece here. I put kind of a hole there. So the idea is that you got the diamond sits right here, then the rest of the ring, right? And then I don't know how to fasten it, but it kind of sits in there like that, and then it closes up. So I definitely need to do a little bit of work right here, kind of evening these out. Same with right here. I messed up there, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Might just leave it. Imperfections are just unique. And then I've got to do some work here, just kind of cleaning everything up. Also, it's a little uneven, so I might work on cleaning some of that up. How's it going, everyone? Started day 4 today. Today I should be finishing everything up. I went and picked up a way to clamp it shut to get it to close. I'm also going to be using a piece of leather as my hinge of sorts. Let me get these lights on real quick. So right now I'm about to do some sanding, get the thing all sanded down, and just get the overall shape done, and then I'm going to stain it. I picked up a stain, and then after that I'll go ahead and attach the leather and the clamp, the clasp, and then I should be done. Okay, so unlike yesterday, today I have gloves, so that's good because it's close. And actually I think I'm going to use clamps. That'll probably work. Yeah, so that way I can keep my hand out of the way while sanding it. This sander's pretty nice because I can just kind of hold it down, and then, well, you'll see here in a second. So this piece, I'm not trying to sand everything off of it. I'm trying to keep it still pretty, a little bit rough looking. That side needs to be done a little bit more. I want it to definitely be a little bit more rough looking still, just because I've done most of the work by hand. I'm just cleaning it up. And I'm debating if I want to sand this part or not, but I think I'm going to try and keep it like it is for now. If I need to, when I'm attaching the leather, because I'm going to attach leather on the back here, if I need to, then I will do that. Then I'll sand that, but I don't think I do. So now I will have to do this little bit by hand. I started it the other day, as y'all saw, but I definitely need to do a little bit more in there, try and get some of that burnt looking piece a little bit out where it's black or darker. So okay, so I've got this clamped. I'm gonna sand this edge down because I need this to be flush, because this is where my clip is sitting. So I need that little bit of lip there to be knocked off, and just kind of all that to be level. And that paper broke. This is probably because of my error, so because I'm still a little bit new to all this, so. Okay, well, that piece of paper broke. Not that big of a deal. You know, luckily I was wearing gloves and all. It's not like it hit me either. But I've got everything pretty well sanded down as much as I want, so that's good. I still need to hand sand the inside part of that. I'll have to go up and do that by hand. I've got some sandpaper up in the garage. But other than that, I'll stain it after that, and then I guess it's probably better for me to stain it before I start. I got to drill a few holes. Maybe I need to drill the holes first, but I really don't know. Y'all can tell I'm learning as I go in this video, so we'll see. Okay, so I've got it sanded down probably as much as I'm going to. I'm hoping that some of that gets covered up by the stain. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm gonna go stain it now. And like I said, I don't really care if I make mistakes. I can live with that. It just shows that it's, you know, handmade. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just trying to do something nice for somebody I love. So that's the goal of this whole thing, and I am happy with how it's coming out so far. It's honestly probably better than I expected. So okay, so we're in the garage now. I'm gonna be drilling holes for this. So this is kind of one of those moment of truth moments. So I gotta make sure everything's flush. Okay, so there's my piece of leather. I did some just small pilot holes that I poked through, but I'm gonna take this very slow. I don't need to go very deep either. So now I need to do the same thing, but on this other side with this clamp, and I'll show you the clamp. So this is the clamp I got right here. So this piece will be on the bottom. It'll sit like that. This piece will be on top. Sit like that, and then it just clamps shut, just like that. So pretty simple, but now I need to mark these holes and get this all drilled out. So I'll see you when I get that done. Okay, so I got these holes drilled out like that. So this clip, the bottom piece will sit right there, and then the top piece will sit right there, and it'll clip. I need to sand this down just a little bit where these holes were. Got some sandpaper over here. Just enough so that when I go to stain it here in just a minute, it's not going to cause much of a problem. So and the same on the back side. I feel a lot better knowing that these holes are all drilled and I don't have to worry about that part anymore. That was the part that was stressing me out the most because, you know, I've put in probably 8 to 10 hours of work on this before even drilling those holes, and it could have all gone wrong in an instant. So, all right, I'm gonna go stain it now. Okay, well, I got everything stained, got the clasp screwed in, got the piece of leather screwed in, so that's gonna wrap it up. Obviously it opens up. All right, you got a spot for the ring right in there. Closes, latches, and stays tight. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I was definitely going for kind of the rustic look, which I definitely got. So I'm overall pretty happy with the result I got. So that's gonna wrap up this video, y'all. Thank you for watching.